This Thanksgiving week so far has been mild and enjoyable, very enjoyable. Went out for about an hour walk yesterday and trying to get in some steps here today so that when the weather does turn, which it's supposed to pretty quickly, maybe tomorrow, I'll have some steps banked up. I don't know, is that how it works? I don't know. Probably not, right? But yeah, it kind of looks like a foggy day, and it was really foggy early this morning. But I think right now it's more just the humidity than anything else. I'm actually feeling really warm in a double layer here with a hoodie and an outer jacket on. But yeah, it's been really nice. It's nice in these walks to kind of stop and, well, not stop, walk and contemplate things. I've just been really, I guess, pretty grateful about having found a really nice place here in Beaver Dam. Pretty close to the lake, you know, I can very easily walk down here. And to have pulled it off so quickly this summer, as you know from previous videos, it was a whirlwind summer and pretty intense. But everything's kind of settling down now, and we're getting ready for winter. Today in the neighborhood there, they're getting rid of all the leaves that have fallen throughout the fall. And it looks like it's about at the end of that cycle. As you can tell, just looking around, all the trees are pretty bare now. But Beaver Dam has just kind of a silly way of collecting that stuff. Brush too, I guess. What they do is they come around with a sweeper buggy. I don't know, it's about the size of maybe a Bobcat cab or something like that. It probably is a Bobcat, and they've just got a sweeper attachment on the front. And they drive up onto your lawn, and they use the brush to, you know, push the leaves out into the street. And then they come along with a front end loader, I mean a big old front end loader, and they scoop it up off the street and dump it into a big dump truck that's shadowing the front end loader and the Bobcat with the brush on it. Has Beaver Dam not heard of that crazy new technology that just vacuums leaves up off the terrace? Like, I don't get this. It takes 3 vehicles, actually a fleet of them it seems, because there's like a dump truck that's getting actively loaded and then another one that's on standby, and it's like, okay. And I don't even know where they take the stuff, but it's just kind of funny. Over in the Madison area where I came from, they just had the vacuum trucks that would just come along and suck the leaves right up. And they could, you know, go along the curb and suck them out of the gutters and suck them right off the terrace. Almost effortlessly for them, really. But yeah, I don't know, whatever. Each town does things slightly different, right? It's part of the character and charm of each town. What was that big old noise? There was a big old noise over there. Did you hear that? Look at this lake. It's such a calm day that I'm glad that they are doing the leaves today, because I was getting kind of tired of raking stuff out to the street and then having high winds come along and just blow it all over the place again, and then you just got to start all over and do it again. And as luck would have it, tomorrow's weather calls for a high wind advisory. So yeah, I'm thinking the second half of Thanksgiving week is going to become a little more winter-like, right? I guess December 1st is meteorological winter, the first day of winter, meteorologically speaking. I can say that word. I used to work in the meteorological satellite program in the Air Force. I can say aluminum, but meteorology, that one sometimes trips me up. Anywho, I just thought I'd pop the camera on and give you a little look at what things are like now as we get ready for Thanksgiving in just a couple of days, and winter coming right around. I don't know if we're going to get any snow before the end of the week. It's possible, I think. But I think the one forecast that I saw said maybe about 0.2 inches. So, that would be enough to barely make things white. And I guess the bulk of the snow is going to be up north in Wisconsin and the UP. They're looking at pretty substantial snow, could be 8 inches or more. So that's what we got going on in southern Wisconsin at this point, and other parts around the state. So I'm hoping that your pre-Thanksgiving days are nice and you can enjoy a little bit of the final fall weather before we get into the real thick of things in the winter, right? Okay, back to getting our Christmas on, since that's actually the focus of this video. Well, let's see if I can find an end to plug this in and see if it's working. Okay. Okay, I guess we gotta get rid of the box. Oh, what a mess. It makes me wonder why people love putting up Christmas decorations so much. I don't think they really enjoy putting them up as much as they do just seeing them on. All right, moment of truth. Do they work? Ah, ta-da! I see a couple out. It's probably only like half the pack is working. Yep, this looks like half of them are dead. All right, I'll figure that out. Okay, so it looks like I have 3 strings of working lights. They're all plugged together and they're all on. Everything looks fine. One of the strings was not connected to the other 2, so I'm thinking that maybe this tree only is going to require 2 of them. That's probably what was going on in previous years, so we'll see how that goes. But we got to get all these lights, or some of them, on that tree. So let's get on it. Ta-da! Okay, it's now Wednesday, so we're the day before Thanksgiving, and we're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday. The tree went up, but ornaments are not on. The lights are, though. So we're going to take off from that point. And the weather has changed rather dramatically. And as you can see, we picked up a dusting of snow. And it's quite windy. Look at the tree over there blowing around, the one that still has some leaves on it. Even those without leaves are still blowing around a bit. High wind warning for today. Joy picking up a little bit of snow and ice out there in the driveway. It is snowing right now, as a matter of fact. I think we're going to get a couple waves of this, but we're not going to really accumulate much of anything. So over here I have a pile of ornaments that we're going to get onto the tree. Some will go on and some will not. Definitely this big stack of regular globe style ornaments will go on, and a lot of this will and some of it won't. But let's get to that. I guess we should first turn on the Christmas tree because it's kind of dark right now. Alexa, holiday lights on.
For sure.
All right, for sure. All right. Got some gold and red garland to put on, so let's get those on first. Is that what they call this? Yeah, whatever those are. So I probably should be doing this at night because you'd be able to see things a little bit better. The bright windows are not favorable to doing this on video, but I don't know. It is what it is. So got the red and gold twisted all around. Let's keep going with ornaments. So these are actually quite special ornaments. These belong to my mother, who apparently got these while she was pregnant with me. And, you know, back then, we're talking late 50s, I don't think there was such a thing as an ultrasound, so determining the gender of a baby before birth may have been a difficult matter. I don't really know how that happened back then, if at all. But as you can see, these two thumpers, which is what my mom called them, are pink and blue. And so as they were decorating their Christmas tree on the year that I was born in late December, they put these up on the tree. And as the story goes, the blue thumper fell off the tree at some point. And that's how my mom knew that she was going to have a boy. Okay, for those of you going to Vegas this Christmas, Jake, this one's for you. So here's another really special ornament. It's the Beaver Dam Sesquicentennial ornament. I don't know who actually put this out, maybe the Chamber of Commerce or something, but somehow I managed to get myself one. So there you go. To 1991. 1841 to 1991. All right, the daylight reveal of the Christmas tree for this year, 2025. Good morning. Gosh, it's dark in here. It's Thanksgiving morning, and so it's time to turn on the Christmas lights. You know, normally I'd wait until the day after Thanksgiving before turning them on, but I don't know. Out on the road, I had been putting out my Christmas lights on Thanksgiving and turning them on the first thing in the morning. So I think we're just going to continue that tradition this year and go ahead and turn on the Christmas lights now. Let's take a look at the tree. You can see it's still dark outside. We don't have a whole bunch of light streaming in and messing with the camera and making it hard to see the tree. So there's the tree, but it's off, right? All right, let's turn it on. Alexa, holiday light on.
Okay.
Ta-da! I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends, and or at least reach out to someone and make it a great day. And we'll see you in the next video.